Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles, and I wanted to show you my newest ornament. I'm a day late. We have a double graduation going on this week, so we've been working on our property because we're having a big party here, and we're also preparing to move. So this week kind of got out of hand. But this is the ornament I did. I'm going to show you the materials I use, and for the full tutorial, if you go to the bottom of the video, you'll see one or two lines, and then the word more kind of highlighted. Click on the more, it'll open up the page and it'll show you 3 links. A link to the classic or basic, I think it's basic tutorial. One for the stacking sequin tutorial where I stack the sequins, and one for the edging so that you can get the actual tutorials. I'm also going to be working on a pictorial tutorial for all of the above, but for now the edging on my blog, steffisbeadsandbaubles.com, and as I get those videos done, or not videos, posts done, they will be added to that list underneath my videos. But for now, I'm just going to show you the materials you need, and you start with felt. And I have the cutouts, and what I do is I take a cookie cutter that I like. I get them at thrift stores. I get them at antique stores for like $1 or $2. I buy them online. I buy them at yard sales. Anybody has a bag of these, I'm going to buy it, and I'll keep the ones I want, and then the rest go in a bin, and then I'll sell those or give them to the grandkids or the kids or whatever. But I take a stamp pad, just like if you were going to stamp paper, and I stamp the cookie cutter onto the ink pad, and then stamp the felt, and it'll look like this. And then I cut them out. Now, if you don't want to buy cookie cutters, and you're a pretty good artist and you like to draw, you can draw them onto a piece of cardboard, or I've done a lot of patterns on plastic, like, you can buy this plastic at the craft store to do, or you can occasionally, I had a piece in here and I meant to leave it out to show you, occasionally you'll buy something that has packaging with that stiff plastic in it, and I don't have it where I can show you, but I've bought several different products that had that stiff, but still thin enough that you could cut it with a razor or a pair of scissors, which is the other thing I have is a pair of detail scissors, and I get these at Hobby Lobby when they're 50 or 40% off. They're, I think, 12 to 16 full price, and I always have 2 or 3 pairs. And I also sometimes will use, if you're a seamstress and you have sewing, these are great for nipping the threads. When you're cutting the threads, like if you have to get in underneath something to nip, these are really handy to have. And these you can get there as well. These were a gift from my son when he bought me a whole bunch of sewing scissors. As for the beads and the sequins, these are the sequins I used. Bought them at Hobby Lobby. They're called Mermaid, round cupped. And this is the one I used. This is the 5mm. Now you can see I still have a lot of them left. So that little pouch did this whole front, and I only used one of these, and that's what I still have left. I bought 3 of these packages because I love this color, and I know Hobby Lobby doesn't keep them forever, so I figured they'd give me plenty, and then it gave me the extra 2 sizes that I used on the back to cover the nuts. And then I used a silver. All these sequins or seed beads, you can find them or something similar. The silver, I did not use the ones from Hobby Lobby, but they sell these little tubes of seed beads and bugle beads, and I used a bugle bead like this one here, except it's this style. It is the silver, and I've got a package from Cartwright's. They're called silver lined twist bugles, and Hobby Lobby has their version of it in a tube like this. I dumped it out and I don't know where the tube went, but these tubes run about $4.50, but they're on sale almost every time I go in there. When they're on sale, they're like half price. So this one's an old tube, so it says $2.99, but they're $4.50. So you get a tube this size for $4.50 or $2.25, and you can see you don't use many. It's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 out of this whole tube. You're not going to use that many, and that's what's left of my tube. And then I used silver sequins down on the bottom to look like the end of where, when you screw it on, how it has that kind of rounded bottom. And then you can get silver seed beads at Hobby Lobby. I think in both the tubes this size and their big giant tubes. They also, I think, have gold. And then I used a seed bead I had. I've got lots of vintage ones. And this was a Hank, but you could use a nice, pretty cobalt blue or a green, whatever you liked. These are like mermaids, so they're green and blue. They remind me of my childhood when my parents had that shag carpet that was a deep blue and a deep green. And our Christmas tree every year was that dark blue ornament on the white aluminum tree. I'm going to be 65 in a few weeks, so that's my childhood. And so you might not be able to get the exact seed bead I use, and these were actually a little more petite than I usually use. But you can find one that you'll like at Hobby Lobby or online. And then I use beading thread, and you can get it in colors online. You can get it in white and black. You can get it in spools. Now this spool is 30 years old, and it used to be out to this line here. And they sell these online anywhere from 25 to 40 bucks. It just depends on where you look. But if you go into the browser, go into Google and put in nylon beading thread. They have these in tons of colors. In fact, I even went on eBay and found a lady selling these are 3-ounce spools. Remember, they were out to here when they're new. These are 3-ounce. I got 5 10-ounce spools of beading thread for, I can't even remember. They were so inexpensive. I got a fuchsia, a teal, a white, a black, and a dove gray. So you can find some really good deals on beading thread. And then at one point somebody had, I think it was this, might have been this brand on sale, and they were selling them really cheap. So I bought like 20 more because I give them away to my friends, or I take them when I travel, and that way I always have plenty of them. But I do have the big ones in every color, and that's just something you do as you do this. I would say start with the little spools. Once you know you're going to do a lot of beadwork, buy a large black and a large white, or at least a large white, because you don't need the colors. It's fun to use them, but all you really see it on is on the back. If I had white, you would see white. You really don't notice it so much. I used white on here, or no, I used the blue, so you can't really tell unless you look really close. Then you see it. So like I said, I didn't even use a different color for the silver. I used the blue thread, and you can't even tell. If I'd used white, you wouldn't be able to tell. I just have the luxury of having all the colors from doing this for 30 years. Just buy white to start. Michael's is about the only store I've found it in. Joann's might have, but they're gone now. But Michael's does sell some, but you want to buy it with a coupon because it's pretty pricey. Online, they're a couple bucks a piece, 2 for $5, and these are just 2 brands. There are now dozens of brands, but it has to be nylon. And let me show you why. This is one of the thinner beading threads you can buy. It's a size O. And I can take this thread and I'm going to show you how tight I'm pulling it. See my hands? I'm pulling it as tight as I can. I mean, look at that. I left marks in my fingers. It won't break. Sewing thread will break, and then you'll lose all your beautiful work. Buy nylon beading thread. Nylon beading thread. It's all over online. You can get it on Amazon, and as far as sequins go, the best place to get them cheap, Hobby Lobby. Amazon sells huge kits for beginners with all the different colors for like $8, $10, $12, $20 for like 30,000 sequins. And then, of course, my go-to is Cartwright's, which I'm not affiliated with. That's why there's no link. I don't get anything if you go there. But Cartwright, but it's 2 C's. Cartwright.com. They have bugle beads, seed beads, but mostly a mind-numbing arrangement, or not arrangement, what's the word I want? I mean, it blows your mind the amount of sequins they have. They have every color, every shape, every size. If you can't find it on Cartwright's, they don't make it because they have everything. And they did not pay me to say that because I don't get a discount from buying for them, even though I've been buying from them since 2009. But their prices are good. I think a traditional bag of sequins is like $150 to $175 a bag. And then if you really love one, they sell big bags about this big of most colors that they're like maybe $10 or $12. But if you really love a color, let's say, oh my gosh, I'm going to use that color a lot, you can buy the big bags. And then I've got a bunch of them that I bought on clearance over the years, but you can buy the big bags and then you have a ton of that color. But those are all the materials you need. Is the felt, clearly, the sequins, clearly, that's very obvious, seed beads, beading thread, and then beading needles, which you can get at Hobby Lobby. I get people that get mad at me because I don't tell them what size beading needle. You're not doing like needlework, like when you see those gorgeous Native American beadwork or the beaded fringed earrings, you're going in and out of the seed beads over and over. Then you need the smaller needles. For this work, if it pretty much any needle is going to fit through an 11/0 or a 12/0 bead, which is what you're going to use. This is actually a kind of tiny bead, but I still use my biggest needle because I like the strength and the size of it. I've occasionally had the thin ones bend on me. Here's a thin one that bent on me. See? I don't even remember what happened, but that can happen with the thinner ones. The thicker ones are a little bit sturdier. And also the brand. I buy better brands now online, but the ones at Hobby Lobby are just great. And they have one that's color-coded, so it's got like black, red, and blue to tell you which size if you do want to know the size. And they're a couple bucks. I mean, they're not much. You can buy a bag of 25 of the, I think it's James brand, or the better brands. You get a big bag of like 25 needles for like $6. So you can look up beading needles, you can look up beading thread online. But if you have a Hobby Lobby, the only thing you cannot get there is beading thread. Do not buy what they say is beading thread, because it's not. Michaels has beading thread and online, and just price comp it, because it changes constantly. And like I buy these big spools, which, you know, like I said, they go way out here. This one's 30 years old. I've been using it that long. It's like you buy one white thread. I bought this when I was 28, 29. I'm 65. Now, mind you, I don't use it every time I bead, but still, I've got oh my gosh, I've got years of projects left. And I still have more, because this is a size O, and I've got B, I've got D, I've got double O, and I've got all the different sizes in white. I've got several in black, and then I've got blues, a couple blues, a pink, brown, a tan, a red, and a green. But I do a lot of beadwork. But I never have to buy thread again. But I do like to buy these little ones to take with me on trips, because they're easy to transport. But you can buy these in black and white as well. But if you like having color, this brand has more colors than this. This one has a few less colors. My dog's making noises behind me right now. Anyway, so those are the basic things you need to make this ornament. And I will be doing a blog post showing step-by-step on the edging. And eventually I'll do a blog post showing step-by-step on everything. But you just hit that more button underneath in the description below, and it'll take you to all the different videos I mentioned, showing you how to do all the different things. And like I said, I will be adding to that list as I do some blog posts. My blog is steffysbeadsandbaubles.com, where I do different crafting and creativity blogs. But I'm going to start doing a little bit more on the ornaments. Maybe not every ornament I do, but I'm going to start doing more on the ornaments and doing some tutorials on there as well, because sometimes the videos are hard for people. They like to see step-by-step and pictures. So I want to plan on doing more of that. But I'll be back again soon. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. And if you would like to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button. It's free, but it'll let you know when, if you hit the notification next to it, you can pick your notifications. It'll let you know when I have a new video. Right now it's a little sporadic this week and next, which I was trying to get back to more regular, but I will have a couple up next week as well. I'll have one more up this week and at least 2 next week. Then I want to build to where I'm having 3 a week, but with the graduation and our move going on, sometimes it might be 2, but I will absolutely be able to do 2 ornaments a week for sure. I'm trying to do 2 blue and white, but I'll try to do at least 1 blue and white and 1 something else, because I don't want to just show you blue and white every video. So I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys so much. Bye.